Yeah, guys, I don't usually like to jump in between you guys and say anything unless see something that's pretty obvious. You know, the Jan Sean O'Malley fight was an important fight. And I think it was the first fight where we realized the hype met the talent, meaning that Sean O'Malley certainly belonged to the UFC and even in the upper echelons of the UFC. But he did not win that fight against Peter Yan, right? Like, that was a gift. And, it was the fight that was going to make or break O'Malley. Either O'Malley was going to get that decision or he was going to go into obscurity, and he got the decision. So, God bless. And the rest is history. Look, nobody helped him knock out Aljamain Sterling. He did that all on his own, right? So, look, controversial decisions and gift decisions are something every fighter needs. I've talked a lot about this, in the fight game. It is how you are moved. When I was fighting, it was, I'm a tough guy. I'll fight you wherever, whatever, name the spot, let's go. Well, that is a recipe for complete failure in an actual career. You want proof? Look at guys like Tank Abbott that ended up with, 12 and 14 records or whatever. You can't build a career that way. You got to build a career off not only your improving talent and skill set and conditioning and all that, but picking the right opponent for yourself, right? To get you into a position where then you're able to self-actualize, to do the best you can actually do and actually have a chance of becoming a champion. Now, the problem with fighting is, there's a lot of young, passionate ego involved, and there's a lot of managers and fight traders who aren't really interested in the fighter's interest, so to speak. They're more interested in themselves, and right? Like, human interest, like that's the guts of capitalism, right? That we're all looking out for ourselves. And unfortunately, one of the things about being a young fighter is it's very difficult to see guys who might be sharks. And I think this is proven out in boxing over the years because you're so busy fighting and training and you're so busy concentrating on that part of your life. You you give up the aspects of your face and everything else to other people because you don't have time for it, because you're training so hard. I've seen it over and over again in the fight game. I'm not going to say any names today, but I've watched it, and there's a lot of personalities that are happy to take that lead role as your face and whatnot. Meanwhile, you're doing all the work and you don't realize it. And unfortunately, that's human nature, right? There's an old saying a convict told me, we're either pimping or we're getting pimped. And it's very hard to find that middle ground. But yeah, no, Sean O'Malley did not win that fight, but he did win that fight, right? Like and follow if you won the fight.